right. Hello, everybody. My name is Connor Gieseler, and I had the privilege this summer to intern with the Gateway Grizzlies. Um, it's been a lot of fun, as you'll see, kind of the stuff I've been doing. Um, Currently, we're first in the division um, for in the league we're in. So hopefully, by the time you guys are watching this, you'll be able to Google and see that we've won a championship. Be our second one and first in 2003. So let's hope. All right, so some of a overview of the organization. Uh, the Gateway Grizzlies, they're a professional baseball team located in Sauget, Illinois. It's about 15-ish minutes, maybe 20 with traffic from UMSL. Um, they're a member of the Frontier League, and they have been since they started in 2001. And then some unique features include lawn seats, which are the cheapest. They're about $12 a ticket. And then they include or also box seats, bleachers, suites, which are pretty cheap for a suite, and then many more. An interesting piece that I like to highlight is the Grizzlies. They host a variety of extra events throughout the year. So I'll say during the summer, which is what I've had to do a lot, is play nine tournaments, which is youth tournaments, pretty much baseball tournaments. And uh, we actually just today did a Major League Wiffle Ball. They came out and played 2 or 3 games. So I mean, it's you can have a lot of cool events happen, and you get to work it. Um, I think Willie Nelson played back in the 2005 and six or whatever um, at the stadium. So we haven't had any concerts, but we've had some cool stuff happen. All right, some going with my roles and duties here. Current position is being an intern with the stadium operations department. It consists of setting up catering for groups. So that will kind of how they set it up was there's a person that comes in and works 10 to 2, and if it's a night game, and then people working the game come in at 3 for a 6:45 start, and that 10 to 2 group set up all the catering and get all the drinks ready for the suites and everything. So that's kind of what we've done. I also take inventory counts for the food needed in the concession stands for the home stands, and let me tell you, it can be overwhelming at first, especially if you mess up and you say that we have buns and we don't, which I've done, and we had to go out and get more. But it's just a learning curve. Haven't done that since. So if you mess up, it's not the end of the world, but you really don't want to mess up. You want to make sure you're counting correctly and checking everywhere where it could be. Um, but like I said, I also assist in setting up the extra events, like if they need an L screen or batting cage, or sometimes something special set up besides catering. Um, but yeah, the big pitcher's mound, we've done that. The pitcher's mound that the Grizzlies use is like 6 pieces. It's extremely heavy. Takes about 5 guys. That's minimum. 4 or 5 guys is minimum. But I mean, it's been fun. Um, I also assist in the suites and help make sure that the clients are being taken care of. And I will say that's kind of where I've been a lot. Like if I work a game, I work in the suites. They say I do a good job up there, talking to the clients and talking to just anybody up there that you either bought a suite or they're trying to get a deal with. So that's kind of been where I've been at for the last month or so, and I love it. Get to talk to people and kind of make sure that I'm putting the best foot forward for the because I'm representing the organization, so uh, just trying to be polite and respectful and you know give them anything they need. All right, so some goals for the internship that I had was kind of learning what the operations side of the ballpark is all about, um, strengthening my leadership skills, developing skills in a variety of different roles at the ballpark, and then simply just gaining experience. I will say that I've definitely checked marked all these, especially like the operations side. If you're trying to come and do operations, it's great internship. Um, I will say it's a little It may seem overwhelming at first, but it's definitely has its perks, and like it you may feel like you're overworked, but it's worth it. You know, the experiences you get to have and the people you get to uh meet. Like they said from the very beginning that everybody here is a family. And after about a week and a half, I mean, it really felt like it. I mean, everybody, and I'm like, the only really distinction that you feel is between the GM and then everybody else. Yeah, we have bosses and stuff, but it doesn't feel, I mean, they do a good job at not like telling you, like being hard on you. And, if you mess up, they tell you it, but they do it in a nice way, constructive way. So, it's been fun, and it's definitely a place that you want to intern. What did I learn? I was able to learn what it takes to get ready for the concession stands for each game and extra event. I learned how much maintenance a ballpark needs to continue to operate in a good manner, which is a lot. It takes a lot of people, but it's not too bad. I was able to improve my communication skills, feel more confident. And then I've learned a variety of uh, knowledge in regards to the operations. So I've been able to learn a lot of stuff, like what to do in certain situations. And I credit my two bosses, Jacob and Sam. Uh, my biggest takeaways. Uh, One of the biggest takeaways that I have is not being afraid to stand out. One of my one of the things with my mid season review, they said don't be afraid to be a leader. So uh, that's kind of I've taken that and hopefully tried to, I don't want to say run with it, but I've tried to take steps into showing my leadership side because I do have it, but uh, I feel like I've definitely gotten better at being a leader. Um, I've gained a deeper perspective of how the concession stands work because I mean it does take a lot behind the scenes to get stuff ready. You're making 300 hot dogs, help you have to wrap them, pretzels. I mean, you have to make so much food, and it's a lot of stuff that people don't see. And then being willing to adapt and learn new things because it'll help make you valuable. That's one piece of advice. Actually, the old commissioner came and I had to help him tear down some things, and he told me and my other intern that like if there's one thing that he would tell us, it's to learn as much as you can because the more you know, the more valuable you are, and the more attention and success you could have because people will want you because you have all these skills. So that's one piece of information that I've learned. And yeah, it's been good. Personal growth in my sport management career. I would say just being able to attain the sports experience in the field. It's been amazing. Continue to adapt to whatever situation calls because you have to go with the flow. Sports are always changing, so got to be able to adapt. Like I said, improving my leadership and communication skills, and then being valuable or building valuable connections. Like I said, I mean, everybody that I work with, I'm connected with a lot of them on LinkedIn, and they're just, I mean, they're cool people. It's a great place to work. What I tell my younger self, just continue to work hard. You know, soak up every bit of knowledge you can when you're around the game of baseball. Put yourself out there and be confident, and then simply just have fun. This is all I like to think of it as it's all building blocks. Every internship or every sports experience I get, it's just adding to my experience side and giving me more and more knowledge on how to run certain situations. So just simply just have fun. Advice for incoming students. Just listen to Dr. B. If she's telling you something, she probably knows something and will be able to help you in your career. I actually did that with this internship. She was asking me what I want to do, and I said, obviously something in baseball. So we looked it up and found this with the Grizzlies, and yeah, I mean it's paid off. It's been fun. Take advantage of the internship course and gain experience while earning credit. So, you can take, I don't know how many it is, but 3 or 4 classes at least and get like 3 credits each. Or, I mean, you could pay and do 6 credits. Just depends if you can get as much hours as it requires. But that hasn't been too big of a deal with hours because, if you come with the Grizzlies, you're going to get your hours no matter what. Um, but yeah, definitely do that, kid. Internship experience. Take advantage of any trips. Dr. B brings attention to you. Like Super Bowl, it's a huge one. I had told her when we were at the Super Bowl this past year that I was coming back. It helped me go to the Final Four this past year because I had such a fun time at Super Bowl. And I'm gaining all this experience, seeing how it works on the big stage. So definitely go on trips. Don't be afraid to ask questions, whether it's at the internship or with Dr. B. And then, like I've said in the last couple slides, have fun. Current sport management students, kind of the same thing as the last slide. Listen to Dr. B. Hopefully there's a couple things to take away from this video. It's just listen to her. It's you. I guarantee you, whatever she's having you do will pay off and help you. Uh, Stay active on LinkedIn. If you're not, she will make sure you stay active on LinkedIn. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Gain as much experience in the sport industry as you can. So, I mean, if you have the opportunity, get as many experiences. Advice about the sport management program and the courses, kind of the same thing. Pay attention. PowerPoints, if you're in the intro class, and ask questions. There's no wrong question. Just answer it or just ask it. Don't procrastinate with the homework. I've been fairly good at staying on top of it, and it's paid off because it's not a rush at the end of the semester. I know from through some of my friends that are in sport management that some of them wait till the last couple weeks and they're cramming in homework. So, I mean, if you miss a deadline, I mean, as long as it's not the last one for homework, she's cool about it. You're good. Just do it, and then send it. You may have to send her a message or just say that you did it if it's a peer review. But deadlines are flexible except for the last one. And then simply, like I said, go on trips. All right, so kind of my final thoughts here. It's been fun. It's still going. Obviously, I have until beginning of September. So it's not over yet, but it's majority of the way. We still got about a month, little bit of a month plus left. But it's been fun. I've made connections with people that I know I'll stay in contact with way beyond the internship. Um, I want to thank my 2 bosses, Sam and Jacob, um, for helping us and teaching us how to do stuff, and being patient with some of us and some of our antics, trying to have fun. But yeah, it's been a blast, and I definitely highly recommend if you're going to do a internship if you want to do it with a baseball team, apply for the Grizzlies because it's a lot of fun, and you'll definitely gain some experiences. Thank you.